Hello, welcome to Brick Rolling, the Danish interlocking brick-based RPG. I'm John Swain, and we rejoin Johnny Chiodini, Joe Ewans, and Matt Jones. We rejoin the gang in the banquet hall. Okay, right. Giovanni, roll.
Oh. Okay. An 8 again.
Giovanni feels a hard hit behind him on his side, like a punch. Then a warm sensation, like someone has spilt a cup of tea on him. A strange sensation as he looks down. A viscous red liquid is pooling around his foot.
Am I bleeding?
The fire does not scream, it purifies.
Screams erupt, chairs overturn, nobles scatter.
It's down. Okay.
Guards are rushing over now. They've closed the doors. They're just subduing the situation.
I want to rush over to Gigi and make sure that no one's going to try and stab him again.
Fletcher, I understand, Fletcher.
Yeah, no, look.
So Poppy was on the other row of tables when turns and wants to survey the room and try and piece together what's gone on.
Guards surge forward, and at the high table, Queen Madalena raises again, slowly, deliberately, and amongst the chaos. Enough! Her voice cuts through the chaos. The hall stills. She looks down from the dais, eyes clocking on Charles, then Giovanni. Who has spilled blood at my table? Charles drops to one knee, dagger slick in his hand.
Your Majesty, I have struck down a witch.
A witch? She descends the steps. She stops a few paces from Giovanni.
Boy, look at me.
Charles lifts his head. Your name?
Charles Montgomery, apprentice of former Witchfinder General Matthew Hopkins. The holy writ and lawful mandate.
A sharp flick of her hand. Former. Matthew Hopkins is dead.
Yes, by their hand. Is this your companion?
You'll beg my pardon, Your Majesty. I'm bleeding. I don't believe I know this person.
I just got confused and concerned because someone's been stabbed, and where I'm from, Bilton Keynes, we don't do that sort of thing.
You have the look of someone who has seen this boy before.
No?
Charles's head snaps towards Fletcher.
You! I know you!
Shit.
The woods, south of the marsh, you walked with sorcery and lies. He burned me from the inside, left me empty, left me sleeping.
Does this sound like rational story, Your Highness?
He's mad on turnips, he is. He's drunk.
Interesting. And yet you woke. Tell me, Charles Montgomery, did my guest compel you to strike?
No, Your Majesty. The flame guided my hand.
Guards, take the wounded one and the ranger. And this one, if they insist on sharing their fate.
At this moment, can I interject and say that Poppy Seed on the other side of the room is by the chef's station? What is at the station? Like ingredients and things, or seems like we've got an open kitchen type setup where
it's kind of like
kills
a
the goat
table
in front of the guests.
Yeah,
it's very, very modern.
There's open fire cooking on the edge of this room. So with a chimney that goes straight out.
I love the concept here.
And
So I can see there's some bread. Are there any spices or anything else?
yeah,
Assuming everyone is looking at this commotion, Poppy Seed picks up bread, turnip wine, and spices, and looks around to see if anyone is currently looking at them. Okay, it turns into a rat. Scurries out the main door, hopefully.
okay.
Certainly don't plan on resisting right now. Giovanni's thinking is, I'm trying to get to Cassius and he just got removed from this room, so I'm happy to be removed from this room.
The odds seem insurmountable to Fletch, so Fletch is just going to...
Your Majesty, I did this for the realm. I know.
And she turns away as Giovanni and Fletch are dragged towards the exits. Towards a prison beneath the palace. Somewhere below, chains hum faintly with old magic. As you're dragged down the corridor, you hear music and laughter once more.
How many guards are we talking now?
There must be like 2 on each of you, because you don't seem that much of a threat. And also you're injured still.
Yeah, I'm bleeding. Well, actually, I'll use Whisper. Doesn't cost me a point to send a message. Oh, this is probably important enough. I'm gonna spend a point so you can talk back to me. I'm gonna create a link with a creature that allows them to respond to your whisper. If they respond, you may have a telepathic conversation with them for the next minute. Fletch, hello. This is Giovanni in your head. Are we gonna try and get out of this?
We should do, yeah.
Okay. Well, listen. I've got a couple of ideas, I suppose. Ready whenever you are. Just give me the word.
I'll be honest with you, I kind of did want to see the dungeon. Cassius was saying you should go see the dungeon. And that sounded quite fun.
Oh, and I thought he was being wry.
Oh, no, he was. Yes, of course. Okay, yeah. Well, I tell you what, you go ahead and I'll follow your lead.
Oakley dokley. I want to use Mesmerize. So dazzle a nearby commoner or minion with an optical illusion.
The guard stops moving as you walk down this hall. The other guard clocks it.
It's going to take all of my remaining points, but I'd like to use Slayer, which is your experience as a ranger has taught you to deal with overwhelming odds. Once per scene, you may devastate a group of minions in an impressive acrobatic fashion. You instantly kill half of all nearby minions, rounding up.
So what we'll do is do a quick roll for each of them.
Guard number 1, 18. Guard number 2, 19.
Okay.
Guard number 3, 13.
Okay.
Guard number 4, 6.
Okay, so the first 2 are the ones holding you.
Fletch is basically kind of being dragged, and
What
then
do you do?
I put my feet down and kind of like get to my full height because I'm 7 feet tall, and then I just like break one of their necks, and then I've got a dagger which I'm then just gonna like into the side of the head of the other one.
One of them is holding Giovanni's mesmerized. The other immediately clubs you.
Shit.
Yeah, you're unconscious. I guess squares up to you and calls the alarm.
Ah, fuck.
More guards appear around the corner of the corridor at the very far end behind him.
Poppy Seed and Ratform exited the room ahead of this commotion. Is there any indication, perhaps using his rat sense of smell, to know where Cassius was taken once out in the corridor?
Sure, you can follow his scent. There is a
Okay.
trail.
Follow the scent.
You just follow the trail.
I leg it. I'm just like,
Cool. 2 more guards came around the corner. Existing guard picks up Gigi with help of one of the new ones. There's a loose guard, and then one's mesmerized, and the other one's trying to shake the other guy out of it. But there may be more. Maybe more coming.
okay.
So there's a loose guard potters around and comes to kind of follow you around the corner. Just can't see you. It's gone. You've gone. Yeah. I would imagine they raise the alarm. So that guy potters off to go and raise the alarm. They drag Giovanni down into the cells. He's unconscious still. They throw him in. I'm going to give you another 2 points of damage
Fair enough.
because you're bleeding and you got bonked. Poppy Seed, following that trail, would have got to the cells before. The trail leads through one of the cells. You can pop through the bars and you can see him chained against the wall in a corner of a very dark cell. Outside the cell there are guards. They've ignored the rat running in because they don't care about that.
In that case, Poppy Seed runs up the bars behind guard and then leaps off the bars towards the back of that guard's head, changes into regular form, and stabs him in the back of the neck as he lands on his shoulders.
I'm going to get you to roll for that.
Yeah. What a little demon this guy is.
And we have
It's a
No
17.
idea.
The other guard sees you pop into existence and immediately triggers him to take a swipe at you with his sword. He hits you. Yeah, I guess you're going to take 2 damage. The other guard is just like leaning up against the wall being like, what the fuck? The bells start ringing. 3 more guards come in, dragging an unconscious Giovanni and throw him down the stairs. And they're all like on edge. They've seen Poppy Seed. And one of the guards is injured. And the other guard is on edge.
Question.
Yes.
Are there other cells? Are there other prisoners?
There is another cell. It's empty.
Having just been injured by this guard and being pretty miffed, firstly, throws the bread, spices, or whatever else he scooped up to the side and takes a run and pounces at the face of this other guard in midair, turning into the most frightful, hideous brain with legs creature he can muster. Claws out, slams into that guard's face, going for both eyes.
Roll for me, baby.
Jesus.
4.
The guard sees it coming and takes another fling with his sword and slaps you out of the air as you kind of hit into his aim for his face. Kind of roll around on the floor a little bit.
There.
The guards that are coming down the stairs, they're freaked out by a weird brain creature. The 3 of them have a little swipe at you. 2 hit, so 4 damage, and they are like chasing you around this cellar.
Does being thrown down some stairs wake me up?
No, they might actually give you another bit of damage. So take another damage.
So glad I asked.
Poppy Seed rattles across the floor, pops out of brain form back into his usual form, which then allows him to do spells again, and then uses Steel Sprout, which turns metal objects into vines. All of these swords are now vines.
Well, these guards still have other things on their person, so they drop. Everyone just like, oh, it's a vine. That's weird. Drops it, and have like small daggers, or even some have shields that they're just going to use to try and smack you about a bit. 3 of them hit
3.
with like various things.
3 hit for
KO'd.
2, so then that would take me down to 2 left. Okay, Poppy Seed scoops up the turnip wine, takes a big swig. So I gain 4.
Yeah.
And once the wine is empty, lobs it in the face of the closest one.
Okay. Roll.
12.
It hits one of the guards. Well, they all have another go at you, unfortunately. 2 for 2, so
4.
4, another 4.
At this point, Poppy Seed is spooked. Well, certainly he's then just going to turn and bolt towards Cassius's cell. Last chance, throws himself at the bars, turns into a rat as he does it, and tumbles between the bars into the cell. In quite a fluid motion, turns back to Poppy Seed as they get in, and pounces towards Cassius, holds a dagger to Cassius's eye. That's enough.
The guards open the gate and pile into the cell. They just stand.
I'll take him.
They just stand and watch. And like, you don't want to do that, boy.
Why?
Find out.
Surely she would care if he were to take a dagger to the eye.
I would suggest you just come with us.
Where?
Well, we're gonna have to work out what to do with you. You seem magic. Maybe we just kill you.
Magic's quite a rare thing in this world, isn't it?
It's quite a feared thing in this world.
Yes. So what does he do? Noticing the glowing and you being feared of the magic.
This is the Queen's business.
Is this him producing this glow? Is it her?
This is the Queen's business. What are you gonna do, boy? Step away, and we'll kill you. Or you can touch him. Good luck.
Transforms into this beautiful looking jaguar. Swipes at Cassius's face.
The claws, as they touch his face, shatter. The glow from Cassius hits your paw, and it sucks all of your life force into him. A full 10 points. You turn back into Poppy Seed.
I think Poppy Seed's just stunned on the ground at that point. What is that?
It's the Queen's business.
But that's frightful. That's evil. That's surely you can't support that. Whatever that's beyond dark magic.
It's the Queen's business.
Okay, then I want to see the Queen.
So they start approaching. They haven't got swords anymore, but they are gonna club
Okay.
him to death with something.
Okay, as the first one gets close enough to club him, transforms into the crocodile, grabs the closest one by the legs, thrashes him to one side, and then almost tries to throw him over the shoulder back towards Cassius.
Roll, baby.
2.
So you go for him, you miss. I'm gonna treat this as a swing and a miss, but you end up bowling into the wall through these people. They do kind of scatter because the seeing a crocodile appear isn't what they thought was going to happen. It throws them off a bit, and they kind of like, you hit some and others step out of the way. So you kind of knock over two and the other two step either side. I'm going to have the one at the far wall, tail end, a bit like, whoa, take a swing and he misses. Front end, come eye to eye with you, and it just gets inside his head and he just backs off a little bit.
If Cassius and two of the guards are behind him, Poppy Seed swings his alligator tail at these two guards, trying to knock them towards Cassius. 19.
You hit them. They fly against Cassius, and their essences are absorbed into him and fade into an ethereal energy. They are no longer in the room. So the two, once the one by the door and one against the wall, they see this and they kind of like, step back. So they realise that they are at risk now. The one by the door legs it, and the other is going to try and defend himself. Steps up forward from the wall. Shield just kind of pushes you back. It's the tail end, and that is whipping about, so actually his shield breaks.
The crocodile thrashes around, and jaws trying to take either top half or bottom half in the mouth. 18.
Snaps the guard straight in half. You look out and you see the guard that was leant up against the wall just crawl, like pulling himself across the floor, trying to get out up the stairs.
Out of the cell, off towards him, and pop. 14.
Yeah.
Okay. That guard is also KO. The one got away, that's all. It's just you and an unconscious Gigi.
Fletch. Yeah. I'm sort of just in a dark corner in the corridor going,